Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this set of really cute Christmas gnome decor pieces using these giant sugar cones that I've found at Hobby Lobby. But you can make these using anything that you want. You can even use tiny little pine cones, just replace the nose with smaller wooden beads. You can scale these to any size you like. Anyway, stay tuned, I'll show you how to make them. Alright y'all, let us get started. First off, what you're going to need, some of these humongous pine cones. Well, I call them pine cones, they're sugar cones. They come from a sugar pine. Sugar pine, that's what they are. That's what I call them anyway. But anyway, they came from Hobby Lobby. And you get 3 in a bag. It was $17.99, but listen, I got them when they were 50% off. So that's when I buy a lot of this stuff when it's on sale, okay? So you're going to need a package of those, and you're also going to need some of these round balls. These are 1.5 inches. And you're also going to need some of these wood slices. This also came from Hobby Lobby. Some of this fake fur. It was $11.99. Once again, I got it 50% off, and this was also Hobby Lobby. Everything here came from Hobby Lobby with the exception of this little hat ornament. This came from Walmart. It was like $2.98. But anyway, let's get started with this baby first. Now, if you look here, you'll see where it still has all these little petals down here. We need to break those off, okay? Just to make it flat. So, on my other ones, because I want to be making all 3, okay? On my other ones, you can just twist them a little bit, and they'll just come right off. If they give you a hard time, you can use some scissors. You can use a pair of wire cutters. Nwhatever you need to use to get them off here. But anyway, I'm going to pull the rest of these off, and then you're going to see some of them have like a little nubby right down here. You can clip that off with scissors or wire cutters. So let me break all these off, and I'll be back. Okay, so that's what we have. Let's set that over there. So this is an ornament type deal from Walmart. It just has this clip glued to the back, and I don't want that clip on there. I'm going to try to pull it off without really ripping anything. Like I said, I'm going to be making 3, so let's just throw that clip over there. Why will this not come off? There we go. All right, so now we're going to pull this tag off. Well, I said we were. Clip that off. I'm not a fan of this. I'm probably going to try to get that off of there as well. I don't like it. I don't like this plastic stuff. I don't like that. So you know what? Let's try to get that off there. I think I'm going to have to cut it. And then I have some other greenery that I want to glue on there. So I'm not real concerned if the glue still shows. Why are you acting this way? See, I pulled your little pine cones off, didn't I? They fell on the floor, didn't they? That's what you get for not listening. Anyway, now let's try to cut this right here. I cut a little bit too much, but that's okay. Because like I said, I've got a bunch of greenery over here that I want to glue on top of it. All right, so this is stuffed. You can see here, I'm looking at this. You see like there's a seam down in there? I don't think I can really pull it apart because it's glued really well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut it with some scissors. I just want to open it up like that so that it's like more like an actual hat than an ornament. All right, and it's got some stuffing. Let's see. No, I didn't really cut that correctly, did I? Well, let's see what we can do. I don't really care. Okay, I needed to go over a little bit. But you know what I think I can do? Yeah, that'll be just fine. We're just going to cut this puppy all the way across, and then we'll cut right there. I'm going to show you the method behind my madness here in a minute, okay? Aha! There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Now we've got it open. There we go. Now, everybody said, why did you do all that? And I'm thinking I might want to put some more stuffing in there because that's not a whole lot of stuffing, and what stuffing is in there is all clumped up. But anyway, I wanted to open that hat up so I can put it on top and kind of see where I want to put the nose. You see what I'm saying? So let's just slide it down on there like so and take us a good look. Now, this is not its final place, okay? This is not like its final resting place here. I just want to see about how far down I want it to come so that I'll know how much of this I want to cut. We'll go back and fix this and glue it on later. But with this, we're going to be using this for the beard. Now, you use whatever you want for the beard. You know, fake fur. You can get sheets of it sometimes at the craft store. Let's see. I'm just going to cut this here. You know, if you have an old stuffed animal, take that apart. I've done that before too. You know, just cut a stuffed animal apart and use that. But let's see. I kind of want this to go right there. Now, the bottom of the beard, let's kind of see where we want that. I think right about there. So yeah, let's fold this in half. And I want to cut that kind of down to a point. Like so. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim up this edge a little bit here so it's not, you know, so pointy. There we go. Let's just trim this up a little bit, and then that is going to be our little fella's beard. Look at all the fuzzies. All right, so this is looking good. Oh, that right there ain't looking good. Let me trim that up. All right, that is much, much better. So I'm doing it that way because I still want some of the pine cone to show at the bottom because, you know, that's the whole point of using a pine cone so that you can see it's an actual pine cone. So let's say about right there. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of put some glue, hot glue right here, and then just do the best that you can to stick it down to that pine cone. I know it's going to be a little difficult, but I'm just kind of holding everything in place here. Just kind of getting it straight. And see, I'm kind of just tucking it down in there just a little bit. Let's come over here and take a look. All right, it's looking good. Looking good. You know, sometimes you get an idea in your head and you're like, man, when you try to make it come to fruition, it's like nothing works right. But anyway, I think this is going to be okay. So anyway, I'm going to set this here and we need to let this glue set up just for a few minutes. Okay, I think that has set up. But anyway, while that glue was setting up, I took all that stuffing out. Look at these tiny like little, that's disgusting. That's gross. We're going to throw that over there because we're getting ready to sweep the floor here in a minute anyway. And I had some polyester fiber fill that I use for my dolls and stuffed animals and whatnot. So I just put some of that in there to make it look a little bit more uniform. So now let's put this hat down on here. I love how big this hat is. That's exactly what I was going for. I'm really liking this. Okay, so let's take a look and make sure that looks okay. It does to me. Now I'm going to just glue the hat on in various places, wherever I can get some glue. You know, it's hard with all these little petals everywhere. I call them petals. All the little petals everywhere. It's kind of hard to get the glue to stick. Okay. Now we're going to use one of these big, huge wooden balls for a nose. Like so. Let's decide where we want that. I don't like you being here. Okay, so let's take a look, see about where that is. No, let's put the glue here. I'm trying to feel that because I feel that there's like there's a petal there that I think is going to be problematic. So you know what? I'm just going to trim that so it's not sticking out nearly as much. Much better. Much, much better. And this is where I want the nose to go. So I'm just going to put the glue there. And then we're going to stick his nose on. And now I'm going to hold this in place for a few minutes and let that glue set up. All right, so I think the nose has pretty much set up. Now I'm saving this bottom part till last because I want this to be laying down throughout the whole video so that you can see better. All right, so this came from Joann's, but you know what? You can get it Hobby Lobby, Walmart, wherever. I thought I had some from Hobby Lobby because I bought a whole bunch of stuff there the other day, and of course I didn't have any. So I've got 2 of these. I don't think it's quite going to be enough for all of my little gnomes that I wanted to make. I might have more. Who knows? I just buy stuff, you know. It's like when I go and I see it on sale, I'm like, ooh, I need that. And then I buy it, and I can't remember what all I bought. Do y'all do that? Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. All right, so we're just going to clip this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and clip this other one. I'm just going to cut it all apart. Ah! Why are you tearing us apart? All right, now we got the berries. And this is a cute little pine cone. It's got a wire all the way around it. You can just cut that. Okay. Whoops. I need something to kind of hold this, stop it from rolling. Stop rolling! Okay, so now I'm going to take this greenery. I think those big sprigs are going to be just fine for the look I'm going for. Now we're just going to hold it down there. I'm going to glue the greenery here. And then we'll glue some berries here. And then I'll probably glue this little pine cone right on top of it. But anyway, let me hold this down, let the glue set up, and glue the rest of it on. And we'll put his little bottom on. All right, so this is what we have. And I need to bend this up a little bit. Let's take a look at that. Oh, there we go. How adorable is that? I love this great big hat. All right, so now we're going to take one of these pieces of wood, and this is a good size one, so I think that's what I'm going to use. I need to make sure, like I said, that you have enough of these petals broken off so that this can set flat. I think I need to cut this one off here. I'm sorry to just be whittling away at your bottom here, Mr. Man, but you know what? It is what it is. And now we're just going to glue this to this wooden piece. And, you know, if you have some E6000, I highly suggest backing this up with some E6000 so that, you know, it won't fall off. So let me get another glue stick here. And I'm just going to put me a big old blob of hot glue right there. And just set it down right on top of there. And then I can go back with the E6000 and just go up and under there. Once this hot glue has set up, go up and under there, putting the E6000, like I said, just to back it up a little bit and give it a little bit more stability. But once this glue sets up, we're going to be done. Now, if you have some little mitten ornaments that you want to put on here, that's fine. I didn't want that on there. You can have like the little boot ornaments, you know, and glue under there for some little boots. That's not what I was going for. This is what I was going for, just like straight up and down, you know, but you can spruce these up any way you want to. So anyway, I'm going to let this glue set up and take some good pictures for you. You've already seen it at the beginning. I got to make the other two, and that'll be that. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye!